YouTube, what's happening, y'all? Back with another one here. It's been a minute since I posted anything, and yeah, appreciate y'all for following the channel. Comments, new subscribers, welcome. This channel is primarily about my 392 Dodge. We'll be, covering other cars eventually, but for now, just mainly focusing on my car. It's a 392 Dodge Charger, wide body scat pack. So feel free to take a look at the videos that I've posted previously. But I am back in Illinois. I have been back for a few weeks now, but I mainly wanted to talk about one of the features that I've learned or gotten to know about my car. So I've taken a lot of time driving. I'm up to 9,000 miles, almost 10,000 miles now. So I've done a lot of driving in this car in just the 5 months that I've had this car, pretty much. So it's pretty interesting. So I mean, I've pretty much had it for 6 months, really. So this is not necessarily a review, but I just wanted to talk about the MDS feature that I've learned about. I don't know if a lot of people make YouTube videos on this technology, but I'm sure a lot of you are probably familiar with it. MDS is basically the multi-displacement system. It's a technology that is designed to save fuel in your vehicle. And I believe it was designed somewhere around like maybe 2005, 2006 or so. I believe a lot of the Mercedes-Benz vehicles, which are pretty dope in my opinion, have been using this technology for a very long time. But with the introduction of like the Dodge Chargers, Challengers, Durangos, and things of that nature, they've been using this technology for quite some time now, and it's been developed over the years. It's pretty much still the same, really, even till today, but it's been developed over time. So this MDS system is designed to help your car save fuel when you put it into what we call now eco mode. As you can see, there's a little leaf right there. I don't know, it's like a little leaf icon with a little tiny fuel pump type thing looking thing there. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better. Hold on. So if you kind of look at it, it looks like a leaf, and there's like a little fuel pump thing on the side or whatever. So again, that's just designed to help you save fuel in your car. So anytime you have MDS, you're going to save a little bit of fuel by using this technology. So one thing I really like about this 392 is the fact that you're able to have this technology for MDS, right, to help you save fuel as you're driving. So usually, for example, if you're taking like long trips, you definitely don't want to have it in sport mode the whole time. You want to put it into this eco mode, so it can help you save gas as you're driving to wherever you're going. But with me, I've actually driven from here, Illinois to Georgia quite a few times, at least a couple times so far now. And I've even drove to Kansas and to Illinois back and whatnot. So I've had a lot of time like driving the car. I've gotten to know my car a little bit better when it comes to this technology. And I've realized that over time, my car is getting better fuel economy the more I drive it. So my fuel economy used to be like in the 13s pretty much when I first got it. It was barely going over 19 or barely touching 20 mpgs, and then eventually now I'm starting to touch 23 mpgs and above. But when I'm in the city, of course, I do push it quite a little bit, so the fuel economy is just slightly lower than 15. It's been hovering around 14 to 15 mpgs. Usually hovers around 15.5 mpgs now. So from what Dodge pretty much rated it as is what it's really running. Even though I have it at about maybe, let me see if it's at 14 now. I think, yeah, 14.3. But that's on me because I was pushing the car a little bit. So that's not the true MPG. It's been hovering literally around like 15.5, usually about 15 to 15.5. So pretty true to what Dodge rated it as. And I know they rated to about 25 mpgs. I still haven't hit 25 yet, but about 23. But anyway, this MDS technology is designed to help you save fuel as you drive. So a lot of the 3.2s, the 6.4 liter engines like mine, and the 5.7s have this MDS technology. which is one of the reasons why I really love this wide body 392 Charger Scat Pack. And it's really helped. It's helped a lot, especially when I'm on long trips. I've only had to fill up maybe like 2 times on the road there, so it's what, a 700-mile trip or so. So filling up a couple times, I think I spent like $30 or something like that, 30-40 bucks or so. Sometimes about 45, but that was back when fuel was a little bit lower. Is around like $3, mid threes or so, $2 or so. So it wasn't half bad, and that's from a half tank, by the way. So or a little bit under a half tank or so, close to like a quarter tank. So I mean, that was pretty good fuel economy, only having to fill up maybe 2 times or whatever. So I was roughly spending about about 160 for like a round trip. So guys, that's not too bad at all. But now that gas has kind of gone up a little bit, I don't know what the fuel economy would be or how much I would actually spend. But I do know, usually when I drive long trips, it's about 23, slightly over 23 now, since I've had my second oil change already. And that oil change has helped to move the fuel a little bit better. The engine is running a little bit more efficiently than it did when I first got the car. So it means all of the fluids are moving around wherever they need to move in the engine compartments and whatnot. So the car is a lot more efficient than it was when I first got it, fuel wise too. So anyway, one thing I wanted to mention is that with the 5.7s and the 3.2s, they actually use this MDS technology. Now, when you're moving up to a Hellcat, you don't have that technology, or at least to my knowledge, from what I understand, the MDS technology does not necessarily exist. Even though the Hellcats may have the eco mode, I don't care if it's the regular Hellcat or the red eyes. As far as I understand, they may have the MDS, but it's not a full MDS technology. It's kind of integrated in a way where you probably won't even notice that it's even in there. But I've looked at a lot of the websites, done a lot of research, and I found out that MDS doesn't necessarily exist in the Hellcats. So I was kind of wondering to myself, and I'm like, okay, so the 5.7s and the 392s actually have this technology, but the Hellcats do not. So it's kind of interesting. If you do get a Hellcat, I'm probably sure you're not worried about MDS. You're probably not really caring about it, but I think it's something that you need to be aware of if you're getting one of these cars, whether it's a Charger, Challenger, Durango now, Trackhawks or whatnot. You probably need to take a look at this and see if this is gonna work out for you, because I feel like the MDS does work. It does help a little bit, and from what I understand, it's only like a 10 to 20% efficiency in your fuel. And that's actually probably true, because it does save my gas pretty good, especially when I'm driving long distance. But with the Hellcats, I think it is integrated there, but you probably won't even notice it. And a lot of people I've seen, they say that it doesn't actually even exist. That it only maybe if it is there, it probably only saves you anywhere from 2 to 5%. Maybe if that. I mean, you probably won't even notice it at all. So or it's just not existent. It doesn't even actually exist. Like the eco mode is practically like useless in the Hellcat. So just kind of wanted to bring that to your attention, in case you are thinking of maybe getting a Hellcat. Those cars are absolutely fantastic. I mean, they're built specifically for burning gas, and oil. That's just what they do. That's just how they're built. But with the 6.4s, especially, I'm not going to speak on the 5.7s for now, but the 6.4s particularly, they do use quite a bit of gas. I mean, it's probably almost similar to the Hellcat, to be honest with you, but probably just maybe 2-3 mpgs off slightly. But I know for a fact that the Hellcats do use quite a bit more gas, regardless if it's in eco mode or not. And with this car, I think it's a little bit more efficient than that. So MDS definitely does work in this car. I'll pull up some scans on this, so you can kind of see a little bit more about MDS, but I would highly recommend you do some research on it and just see, if you're really looking at buying one of these, Hemis, that you really do consider your purchase, for either the Hellcat, the 392 or 5.7, to see if that MDS is worth it for you. For me personally, I thought it was worth it. and I've already noticed it already. And as you can see here, if you're already reading all this information, the eco mode, basically, which is, MDS, it just deactivates some of the cylinders to help you save gas. But with the Hellcats, I don't know if it does. I mean, if it does deactivate any cylinder, it's probably just gonna maybe deactivate one, if that, or maybe two at the most. I don't see it going into like a 4-cylinder mode like this car. I can definitely see it maybe deactivating one cylinder, or maybe a couple, if the MDS does really truly exist in the Hellcat. But that's really not going to save you much gas, to be honest with you. So let me know in the comments if you have a Hellcat. If you know a little bit more about MDS than I do, feel free to just chime in. Let me know what you've seen with your car, if you do have a Hellcat. If not, if you have a 392 or 5.7, feel free to comment in there. Let me know what you guys see on your cars as well, and we'll talk about it. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned for more. I got more videos coming in. It's just yeah, I haven't done a video in a while, but they're gonna be coming, guys. Just be patient with me. They will be coming here pretty soon, but I do appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting the channel. My channel is just growing very, very slowly but surely, and I do appreciate every single like, every single comment, you guys. I do see them, and I try to reply to every single person that does post in the comments, so I appreciate y'all. But I will definitely see you in the next one.